So overall, our global experience was quite positive. We had a number of different methods of communications that were very effective. The first of which being email, the second of which being the Facebook chats. And we also set up a correspondence between one representative, me, and WeeLong from the Singapore team to make communication easier between the Pittsburgh and the Singapore side.
The articles we read for Phase 1 was Hofstede and his different cultural evaluations on what each different culture weighs and what the strengths and weaknesses of certain cultures are. And that's something we really tried to factor into our group project. We wanted to give every different group, whether it was the Singapore or the US side, a project where they could really excel and use the strengths to come up with a high quality product.
One of the biggest challenges working in the global project was the time difference. It was 13 hours, so it was a pretty substantial time difference from when they're working on their end, we're working on our end. One of the biggest challenges was with Facebook chats and emails. If they're corresponding with each other and communicating, sometimes we get into a conversation when there's already 10 plus messages and having to backtrack, kind of go through that log to get caught up to date. So the time difference was a challenge, but with technology, Facebook, Blue Jeans, emailing, other things, we were able to overcome that pretty well.
So to correspond with our global team in SMU, we used Blue Jeans video software. None of us were really familiar with the software, but the Singapore team did recommend it, and it was pretty great. We were able to send a link that helped us all click in, check in, and join the meeting at the same time. All of us were each provided a screen with a video time, and we also provided a chat room that we can, in case we didn't hear each other, we could message the chat room along with our video to kind of correspond with everybody at the same time, and it really helped us communicate with each other.
So basically on our end, on the US side, we got together, we met, and one of our biggest communication tools was our GroupMe. So we set up like a group text message, and we also used Facebook sometimes. And then to communicate with Singapore students, we used email chain mostly. So it was really great. We would schedule times that we could all meet in different places around campus, mostly sometimes in class or in the library. We had pretty good communication. We all divided up the work pretty evenly. And most importantly, we all were really efficient in our group meetings, and we used each other's strengths and weaknesses accordingly and assigned tasks that way.
So for the recommendations, first I would recommend future team to understand the special skill sets of every individual in the team. So for us, for example, we started off phase 2 by asking one another if they have any special experience or skill sets in a particular area such as Photoshop or video editing. So this is extremely helpful because it helps us to be effective in work allocation and ensuring the quality of our project and our work. And secondly, it will be beneficial for any future team to have an overall coordinator in the team to help them coordinate meetings, set agendas, so on and so forth. This will help every member of the team to stay consistent with the project. And likewise, a team leader in each team should also be appointed to coordinate the team members locally.
So in terms of scheduling of global meetings, we have used Google spreadsheet to gather the common available time slot for every team members. And from this spreadsheet, we can easily identify the common available time slot for every members, which then all of the team members agree on a particular time slot to have regular meetings. Also, an agenda will also be drafted out and distributed through email in prior to the online meeting, so that each and every of the team members stay connected to the progress. And the timetable of the Google spreadsheet has proven to be very beneficial when there are urgent cases of emergency. The Google spreadsheet will refer again to decide on the next available time slot so that we can actually gather everyone to be on the virtual meeting as soon as possible.